Good and happy Saturday night to all of you guys watching us here on Zaleski Sports. Live from Mosinee, it's non-conference action for you guys. The GNC, the Great Northern Conference, host Mosinee Indians going up against the away team from the FVA, Fox Valley Association, number 14 ranked Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts here on Zaleski Sports. Joey Ramsey, Brendan Retzloff here with you guys. Thank you for joining us for our broadcast here this evening. And these two schools, pretty far distance from one another. Total bus trip time for the Galloping Ghosts. Took about an hour and a half to get all the way up here in Mosinee. So a pretty decent commute, but there's still a great relationship between these two programs. Over the last few years, athletic director Casey Smith ended up working with the Mosinee Indians, and this past year ended up making that switch from Mosinee over to Kaukauna. Our great friend Casey Smith with us helps us out to set up for these types of events. So if Casey, you're watching, shout out to you. Thank you for watching us here this wonderful evening. We got a few basketball games for you guys on ZaleskiSports.com right now, but I would say this is the main event of the evening we have. We got Division I and Division II teams going up against one another. Kaukauna 11-3 overall after their big win last night against Oshkosh North in an FVA shootout of a game. They put over 100 points on the scoreboard in that game last night. Mosinee themselves, they're also coming off of a victory from yesterday too. A 76-54 win over the Marathon Red Raiders. So both of these teams riding some pretty good streaks at the moment. We'll see which team has the hotter hand going into this one here tonight. But from the game that I got to watch last night between Kaukauna and Oshkosh North, some players to watch on the Ghost side. Keegan Van Cowenberg and Andrew Jensen for the Galloping Ghosts. Van Cowenberg averages 21.7 points per game this season, scored 38 points in the game last night against Oshkosh North. And Andrew Jensen had averages 18.1 points a game, and he ended up scoring 24 points per game. And the matchup against Braden Reinke and Treef Stoffel, those are going to be the interesting matchups that we will see here in this one tonight. We're going to take things away to the PA announcer as National Anthem coming up right here.
We ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of the National Anthem.
So starting lineups coming up right here. We'll start off with the away team. And it's starting at guard. It's number 0, Brody McMullen. Then it's number 1, another senior, the captain, Caden Groff. Then it's number 5, the junior forward, Andrew Jensen. Followed by number 13, another junior, Jonah Rorig. And to round off the lineup, it's the senior, number 25, Keegan Van Cowenberg. Taking a look at the Mosinee Indians here. Their starting lineup here, starting with number 2, it is the junior, Sebastian Anderson. Then it's number 3, another junior, Carson Balgord. Followed by number 22, a senior, Gavin Shamel. And number 23, a junior, Trev Stoffel. And to round up the starting 5, number 30, a sophomore, Braden Reinke. And Braden Reinke, he is going to be the player for these Mosinee Indians that has that opportunity to be able to shut down the explosive offense of the Galloping Ghosts. And just to tell you how explosive Kaukauna's offense has been, they scored 103 points last night in that game against Oshkosh North, and they averaged just around 80 points per game this season. Mosinee averaging around 67.5 points per game under Matt Lindsay. Mike Shallow, head coach of the Ghosts, just got his 470th career win as a coach for the Orange and Black last night. It's going to be Stoffel and Jensen on the jump. And here we go in Mosinee. Shamel goes up around Balgord. Kaukauna loves playing the 1-3-1 zone on defense. We'll see how they get situated here early. Stoffel with a little jumper to begin the night. Stoffel able to convert from about 12 feet from the elbow. Good start here for the Indians and Matt Lindsay's crew. Groff looks around, brings it back out. They go back to him, and this pass looked like it got tipped, but a miscommunication there, and a turnover here to begin the night for Kaukauna's offense. Carson Balgord plays the point guard for this Indians team. Really good at ball handling, and he can shoot it from 3. He does a fake, a little floater underneath. Left it a tad bit short, rebounded by Jensen. Kaukauna uses their numbers up the floor. Van Cowenberg will pull up from 16. Back iron, no good, rebounded by Groff. Kick it out to McMullen, in and out. Jensen with the board, and second chance points for this Kaukauna team. That has been their bread and butter this season. First place in the FVA conference in rebounds per game on the offensive side. Jensen, a huge part of that, averaging over 10.5 rebounds. A double-double player for this team. Stoffel will let it go and drains it from downtown. That matchup between the junior Stoffel and the senior Groff is going to be a key in this one. Groff lays it in there. But glad to see him back in the lineup, and well, this pass goes out of bounds, and turnover here on the Indians. Just under 16 minutes to go here to open this one. Today's game is presented by Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. Braden Reinke lays it in with the reverse. Mosinee with a hot start, up 7-4. As a Division II program. Go around, underneath the hoop. Finds the rim. It's Van Cowenberg with his first bucket of the night. Van Kaulenberg had 8 3-pointers in the game last night. He can let it fly. Very high-scoring offensive player, great passer as well for this Kaukauna team. The Indians are going to try to find those answers. Jensen on the mismatch with Mitchlig. Mitchlig poked it away. Good play from Mitchell. Rory goes around the corner to McMullen, and he rims out. McMullen had 6 3-pointers, including 4 in the second half in the game last night. And Stoffel banks one in. Stoffel, the junior, averaging just around 13 per game, already has 7 here in the first 3:30. Jensen through the double team, kick it out to the corner again. McMullen's got it this time. And that's really what Kaukauna loves doing. They love feeding it into their bigger guys, either Graf or Jensen, down in the paint, and then try to get it out to anybody at the perimeter and get an open look from downtown. Speaking of open looks, Balgord hits it. Really great start for Matt Lindsay's offense here tonight. In a non-conference matchup like this one, Jensen throws down the hammer. Padded up the dunk stat last night with dunk at the buzzer beater. 1-point game. Stoffel had it, now double teamed, and it's a travel on him. Stoffel wondering how he traveled, and just a short word with one of the officials to figure out, and might have moved that pivot foot just a tad. So 2 turnovers on the Indians here to begin. Kaukauna with 1. Schwalbach goes. Jensen again. Too strong and nicely contested by Renke. Had a little bit of a double team on the 6'7" junior. Balgord trying to find some space. Can't do so. Stoffel now. Savickas and back out to Balgord. And this is going to be a foul off of the rebound here on the Ghosts. They got McMullen for it. Just under 13 minutes to go here in this first half. Stoffel spins, looks around, uses his pivot foot all the way to the left. Couldn't get it to go. Really good look from Treve. Van Kaulenberg will let it fly. And he's got it. Just so trustworthy with the 3-ball. Keegan Van Kaulenberg. Stoffel goes down. Mitchlig, 1 spin, fakes. Try to go underneath Jensen on the defense. Tough play. Bring it back. Hesitation. Nicely done by Reinke to just sit patiently there in the paint and not hesitate on that play. Jensen spins into a double. Now it's Schwalbach. He'll let it fly. No good. It was actually Rorig. Out of bounds, last touched by the men in black. All tied at 14 here in this first half. Kaukauna trying to find themselves the lone team in first place in the FVA conference. Here in this non-conference game, they're sitting at 8-2. Mosinee sitting at 3rd place in their conference, in the GNC at 4-2. Here on the year. Stoffel wraps it around. Nice find. A little hesitation from Mitchlig. And Mitchell's got it. It's my correction. Mitchlig is how you pronounce it. Rebound taken away by the Indians. Just over 11 minutes and change. Stoffel, a little bit of a shove off, but hey, they'll let that go. He's got it for 2 more. Mosinee starting to build some momentum here in the half. As Van Kaulenberg makes a little dribble into Sebastian Anderson for his first foul.
In for Kaukauna, number 1, Hayden Groff.
And Mike Schellen wants to make that change, take Schwalbach out, put Groff back in. Kaukauna is executing well on offense with him in. Van Kaulenberg thought he had it, couldn't get it, and Groff just a little too strong off the backboard. Corner 3 for Stoffel. He's got it. Shreve on fire. Jensen underneath the backboard. That is his type of play. Anyway, Kaukauna can find the ball down low for Andrew Jensen. They're really going to try to use him more here. A really good pass from Stoffel over to Anderson. Anderson just couldn't finish the shot. He fired that ball in there to him. Looked like a fastball. A Keegan Jersley-esque fastball. Of course, the Mosinee Indians baseball team took second place in the Division II state tournament in baseball. And this shot missed, poked away, put it back up, and no good. And still fighting for it, Mosinee comes up with it. And the 3 from Balgord's off the mark. Lots of pushing and shoving. They are letting them play. Find inside to Stoffel. What a possession for the Indians. Especially against the top rebounding team in one of the best conferences in the state. They have a 7-point lead. 9.5 to go. Neither coach has taken a timeout yet. Van Kaulenberg dribble drive, no look, pass to the corner for McMullen, too strong. Rebounded by Stoffel. Now they bring it out to Balgord. Balgord waits patiently. Cross dribbles, now floats it up there, in and out. Good opportunity there for the junior Carson. Just by the wayside. Groff now. Couple of dribbles, bring it out. McMullen from the top. And McMullen, he is cold here in the first half. This is not what we saw out of McMullen in the game last night. And Kaukauna wants to bring in some of their numbers. A no-look pass, beautifully done by Stoffel. But Anderson just couldn't complete the play. Shreve Stoffel, he is playing lights out right now. McMullen finds Van Kaulenberg from the corner. Nylon for Van Kaulenberg. 8 points in the half for him. Stoffel playing the one-on-one with Van Kaulenberg. They go to him. Stoffel takes it up with the left. Timeout by the Ghosts. Shreve Stoffel tonight. Wow. 14 points in the half for Shreve. We'll see if Kaukauna will put a stop to the explosiveness of the juniors' play. We'll be right back here in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Welcome back, everybody. Today's game here in Mosinee, provided by Nicolet Bank. Nicolet Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Kobe, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicoletbank.com. Today's game is also presented by Lee's Piggly Wiggly and Mosinee Family Chiropractic. A big thank you to those wonderful local Mosinee favorites for bringing us today's game. To my correction, right before we went to break, I said Stoffel had 14. He's got 16, actually. And Jensen lost it off of his foot. They're going to say it's last touched by Micklig. So it will stay on this side of the floor here with 7:54 to go here in this first half. Van Kavanaugh Weinberg tried to bounce pass it to Rorig and turned it over. A steal for Stoffel. Another quick pass from Treve. They'll take it from downtown. Back iron. No good. And tried to save it was Gavin Schimmel. Gavin also another one of those players who played on the second place baseball team this last year. Turned over. Kaukauna will bring it up. Jensen fakes. Brings it out to Rorig. And back iron can't get it. Rebounded by Graf. Take another one from downtown. Jensen with the rebound. Looked like they were going to try to pull the barrel again with Weinberg, but they decided to hold back. Shoved towards the baseline was Van Cowenberg, and they're going to get a foul here on the Indians.
Call up Mosinee, number 23, Treve Stoffel, his first, team's second.
They got Stoffel for the foul, so that's his first one of the night. Just an outstanding performance the junior has been playing right now. Kaukauna around the Rosie and back off the rim. Can't get it to go. They are a lot colder shooting it from downtown here tonight. And this, I wouldn't necessarily say this team is a live and die by the three-pointer, but they love taking it plenty of times from downtown. Jensen falls to the ground. Another falls to the ground. And Balgord, as two players are on the floor, he says, I'll just take this one and put it up for two. Largest lead of the night for the Indians. 27-19. Van Cowenberg goes off the screen from Jensen. Nothing doing. They kick it out to Rorig, and he's got it. Rorig had a quiet night last night. Only with the 9 points in the game. Average is 10.5 per game this season. That's his first basket here tonight. They'll let it fly with Stoffel out of bounds. Last touched by the Ghosts. Rorig pleading his case that Schimmel touched it last. Jensen subs out. Stoffel goes for Anderson. Balgord goes baseline underneath the three defenders. Just can't complete the shot. He'll take it from the corner. And once again, nothing doing for the Indians. To just try to increase the spacing, and the officials got him for it. That's the first of the night on Caden. Today's game presented by Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Stoffel works around that double team. Leaves open numbers for the Indians. Sebastian can't get it. 5 minutes to go. They leave Graf open. He takes it to the rack. And that's the one blown coverage that Mosinee has had thus far in this game. Otherwise, their defense, they have really been playing close to the Ghosts. Kaukauna trying to lock down more on Stoffel here. Schwalbach defending. Anderson Looked like he was going to go left. Now he went right to float it, and he couldn't get it. And rebounded by McMullen. Not that great of a possession there from the Indians. It'll be Van Cowenberg from the free throw line. He's got it to go. And Matt Lindsay will take a timeout as well. He's starting to feel that momentum go away. Kaukauna within 1, 4:02 to go. We'll be back here on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Welcome back here in Mosinee, everybody. Today's game presented by John's Auto Repair. For your auto repair needs, Mosinee and Rothschild turns to John's Auto Repair just off Business 51 north of Mosinee. Auto repair you can trust to have it done right and get you on your way. John's Auto Repair. So Matt Lindsay was the one to take a timeout here for the Mosinee Indians. Stoffel leads his way up the floor, and I won't be surprised if they try to fit it into either him or Renke. We haven't seen too much from Renke here in the game tonight. 4 points from him. He's got the ball right now. Jensen guarding. Nice spin from Renke, the sophomore, to the basket. Just couldn't finish it. That would have been a beautiful play if he completed it. He's got a lot of potential. Braden Renke. Good crowd show up here tonight here on this Saturday. And also the people watching us here tonight. A huge collision in front. They're going to get an offensive charge on Rohrig. How about the job by Bryson Savakis to just stay set in that situation. Savakis did a great job. Kaukauna playing a completely different first half from what we saw in the game last night. It seems more so that this game is fitting the way of Mosinee's tempo. Stoffel try to bank it in, almost put back in on the rebound by Renke. And both of these teams getting a little cold from the field. Rohrig to the double team, leaving numbers out and about. From the corner, it's Van Cowenberg who rattles it home. His third three-pointer here in the half. 13 points for Van Cowenberg. One of the best three-point shooters in the state. Shooting over 40%. Stoffel hesitates, and Jensen might have got a piece of him. We'll see him step up to the charity stripe. Officials were taking a while to figure out who the follow was on. They got it on Jensen. Stoffel's first appearance here at the line tonight. First one a little off. Anderson enters for Renke. Renke for Mosinee, he's a double-double type of player. Averages 19.8 a game, 12.5 rebounds. We've seen him get a couple of rebounds. They might have taken him out, actually, for some blood. And indeed looks like the answer. And this one rattles out, and no points on the possession for Mosinee. Mosinee has struggled getting a basket here since Mike Shallow called that timeout. Rohrig will let it fly. Nylon for Rohrig. Kaukauna builds their lead to 5, poked away by Schwalbach. He'll take it himself underneath the basket. He went circus motion on that one. Off the mark. The fake. Savekis goes over to Ballgard and in and out. Anderson can't get it to go. And Jensen and Savekis getting a big tie up, and now Savekis is on the ground. Hopefully he's all right. That was an aggressive play both ways. Just fighting for the ball. Lots of barking back and forth, but that's just a physical basketball play. Hopefully Savekis is all right. 1:39 to go. We will go to a break. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Welcome back, everybody. Glad to see Bryson Savekis back on his feet. I think he might have just rolled out a little awkwardly after going for the ball when it was up for grabs with Andrew Jensen. But when you got 6'7" going against 6 foot, you're going to see the Goliath win the battle most of the time. Official now talking with Coach Mike Shallow. We'll see if there's any type of foul that is given out here. It looked like a clear basketball play. But Mike Shallow, he is not happy. I don't know. You guys can go back in our broadcast and watch the play for yourself, but it looked like a clean basketball play from here. There might have been a tad bit of extracurricular activity once the whistle blew, but it's just tough to tell at this point. Yeah, those of you watching, you can go back in our broadcast and watch the play for yourselves. Just before we went to break, we'll see what this looks like here. So Sebastian Anderson missed the layup, and then there was another one, and we just got a technical foul here on Andrew Jensen. Mike Shallow, he is still in disbelief. Jensen got the rebound. Him and Savekis were going after the ball. They're both fighting for the basketball, and Jensen kind of picked up his body a little bit, and Savekis just fell to the ground awkwardly. And if anything, it looked like Jensen took a bigger fall than Savekis. He might have just fell a little awkwardly there. That's huge for Mosinee, though, and they get the ball back. Ballguard hits both. Yeah, it's a technical foul for rebounding, essentially. That's what it looked like, and Mosinee might have been given a gift here. We'll see what they can do with the ball here. Nice find inside to Stoffel, and just like that, it's a 1-point game. Keep in mind, before Mike Shallow called that timeout earlier in this game, the Indians, they were rolling. But then when he called the timeout with around 7.5 minutes in the half, Mosinee couldn't even score. And now ever since the technical, they've been able to get back on the board, and Van Kallenberg doing what he does best. 15 points for him. Stoffel from downtown. Back iron, can't get it to go. Miklig with the rebound. Final 40 seconds here of the half. Graf pokes it out of Hanzarenki. Braden only held to 4 points here in the half. Almost averages 20 points per game. Let's see if Mosinee hangs on to the last shot based on what we've been seeing. It seems like they might do that. No, they won't. They'll try to bring it up and in. No good. Second chance, couldn't get it either. 6 seconds to go. Van Kallenberg has a 3-point lead. Final 2 seconds. Van Kallenberg, step back, up in the air. No good. Just a little long. And that will be it for the half. Wow, not a half that most of us were really expecting here. Things got a little chippy towards the end. But Kaukauna now has a 34-31 lead over the Indians of Mosinee. Halftime coming up here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
For more than 30 years, Seifert Electric has been providing electrical and thermal imaging for residential, commercial, and industrial customers. This family-owned and operated company knows the importance of communication between the electrician and their customers, with a focus towards efficient and quality service. From simple electrical needs, like light fixtures and circuit adjustments, to wiring new construction building sites, you can put your trust in Seifert Electric. Serving all of central and northern Wisconsin, look to Seifert Electric for all your electrical and thermal imaging needs.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Welcome back here, halftime here in Mosinee. here on Zaleski Sports. Today's halftime here provided by Seifert Electric Services, the Mosinee and Wausau areas, Seifert Electric Services, the Mosinee and Wausau areas with the best in residential, commercial, and industrial electrical services. From simple jobs to new construction and thermal imaging projects to identify electrical problems. For all your electrical needs, look to Seifert Electric. Also by Dahl Automotive. For your next new vehicle purchase, check out Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler in Stevens Point. With these two dealerships, you'll sure find the vehicle you're looking for. Browse their selection online or just stop in person and see for yourself at Dahl Honda just off Stanley Street and Dahl Chrysler on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Also by All Roads Real Estate. All Roads Real Estate in Mosinee brings you a great blend of experience and knowledge with local realtors who support this community, schools, and programs. For buying, selling, renting, or commercial, let All Roads Real Estate lead you home. 34-31 here in Mosinee, the number 14 ranked Ghost in Division I play on our Zaleski Sports polls, on top of the Mosinee Indians in third place in the GNC Conference. But this has been a really good back and forth, and Mosinee started out this game really hot. Starting with Treve Stoffel, he seemed like he just couldn't miss anything that was out there ahead of him. He's got 18 points here in this first half. But then Mike Shallow, head coach for the Ghosts, called that timeout with around 7:30-ish to go in the first half. And right after that timeout, Kaukauna really put the Indians on lockdown with the defense that they were playing. They really love to play that 1-3-1 zone, but it seemed like they wanted to change it up a little bit. Looked like they went 3-2 for a while, and then also with man defense. And things got a little chippy towards the end of the half. Technical foul on Andrew Jensen. A questionable call to the people who are watching. To me, it's a 50-50 call. The only reason that I would expect it was called a technical foul was because Jensen ended up picking up Civicus on the play. And you can't really pick up a player and throw him down to the ground. You don't really see that happen in the game of basketball, but I did see a basketball play. They were both fighting for the rebound. Jensen looked like he got the rebound. Civicus didn't want to give up on the play, so he kept fighting after it. And then Civicus ended up getting injured, but it looked like he turned out to be fine. And Jensen got called for the technical, and that's when things kind of changed a little bit. Kaukauna had a 5 or 6 point lead up until then, and then Mosinee got it to within 1. And Kaukauna came back with a couple of Van Callenberg baskets to bring them back up to by 3. And Keegan Van Callenberg has 15 points here in this first half. Not really sure what kind of adjustments we'll be seeing going into the second half here, but if anything, I would think that Kaukauna is going to try to continue with the 3-2 zone. And Mosinee, they just got to figure out ways to stop that little ball screen that Kaukauna has been running, especially with their bigger guys, Caden Graff and Andrew Jensen. It's really helped their offense open up numbers on the floor. And by that, I mean it just gives them more space to take more shots and find some better opportunities as the Ghosts exit the locker room to take the floor for a shooter on it right before half number 2. But we got just about 3.5 minutes until we begin the second half. But that's going to do it for our halftime. We'll be back in a couple of minutes to conclude our halftime and then bring ourselves into half number 2 here on Zaleski Sports.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Halftime just about to conclude here on Zaleski Sports. Joey Ramsey, Brendan Retzloff here with you guys. Today's halftime and game here on this Saturday. Coverage on Zaleski Sports provided by Charlie's Hardware. From home projects, home repair to sporting goods, rental services, and automotive, no matter your need, turn to Charlie's Hardware of Mosinee to get the job done. Leave it to Charlie's Hardware, because you got work to do. Also by Wiggly Field and Dome. Wiggly Field and Dome on Schofield Avenue in Weston is the perfect place to find great food and cold drinks for the whole family or for the team after a big win. Sign up for volleyball leagues or stop in for lunch or dinner at Wiggly Field and Dome. It's Wiggly Field and Dome in Weston. 34-31. Highly competitive first half of basketball that we have seen. And for those of you curious and wondering, JV matchup, the Kaukauna JV team defeated the Mosinee JV team earlier today, right before this one, just before we got our broadcast underway. A player I'm expecting to see a little bit more out of here in the second half is Braden Renke, though, for Mosinee. We did not see all that much from him in the first half of play. He is on the floor for the Indians, but you gotta watch out for Keegan Van Kallenberg and his lights out three-point shooting. They're going to go to the corner for Rohrig to begin the half. And Jonah Rohrig, he's got 3 3-pointers here tonight. 6-point lead for the Ghosts. Jensen just got beat by Anderson, and Stoffel gets the and one. And if you're Mosinee, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Trev Stoffel, he has been the answer to your questions and problems here in this game. He now has 20 points in the ball game tonight. This one just couldn't get it. He is 0 for 3 from the free throw line. 4-point difference. Kaukauna patiently awaiting a play, and it looked like Anderson was grabbing Jensen. And they got Anderson. Both of these teams in the first half each had 4 team fouls. So in terms of conditions on fouls, they're doing pretty well. Caden Groff able to clean it up. That's one thing I love about the senior captain's game. He is right there and ready to just clean up those missed shots and put them back up and in. Renke spinning around, picked off by Rohrig. Not a wise pass from Braden Renke. Most of this season, he's been playing like a veteran. And Caden Groff with a nice jump stop and banked it in. Eight points for him in the game. Senior averages 10.5 points here on the season. 7.5 rebounds per game for him as well. Stoffel tries to get McMullen off of his feet as he falls to the ground. No call. They take it out. Bullguard for three. And he can't get it. Mosinee only with the one basket here in the half. And Van Cowenberg goes coast to coast down the baseline. Timeout taken by Matt Lindsay. And the Indians will take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Zaleski Sports.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
15:55 to go here in regulation. Today's game presented by Rural Mutual. The next time you shop your insurance, call Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce, your full-service Rural Mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. Call 715-384-2826 today. That's Rural Mutual. Kaukauna with a 10-point lead, their largest of the day. Anderson for Schimmel. He'll fire away. Front iron, no good. Anderson, put back, can't go, and the putback for Renke falls in. He's got 6. And once again, it's Mosinee getting those rebounds. But Van Cowenberg just with these quick responses to fire right back at him. And they got McMullen on the foul, his second of the day. But Mosinee, they're doing a great job at rebounding the basketball in this game. With how great of a rebounding team Kaukauna is, same for Mosinee, but to be part of this big conference, Braden Renke again, but to be part of this big conference that is known to be one of the best in the state, Mosinee is playing lights out on the boards. Groff brings it home. And that was just great awareness from him, realizing that he was able to beat one of the guys, and all he had to do is dribble through the lane and float it up there. Stoffel able to save it. Anderson bounced it to Renke. Rejected up top by Jensen. He got all ball on that one. And he took a man down with him too. Coach Matt Lindsay, he might have been surprised by that one. He's scratching his head. Thinking, what am I supposed to do against that? Schimmel, he's got an open spot. And he brings it home. Foul at the end of the play, and it's going to be on McMullen. They might have got him on a flop. That is his third of the game, so they're going to have to take him out. McMullen can't believe it. I didn't see all that much that happened at the end of the shot. Shot counts foul was after, or as the ball was in the air, Van Kauwenberg just trying to navigate through anything, and he's just so good. Still a 10-point game. Renke, he gets a man off of his feet, and Renke brings it on home. We're starting to see a little more from Braden here in the second half with 6. He's got 10 in the game. And a little reach in to follow from Balgord. Today's game presented by TRW Auto Body. TRW Auto Body in Mosinee offers top quality collision repair. They'll have your vehicle back the way it was quickly and efficiently, while also offering 24-hour towing and courtesy loaner vehicles and a lifetime warranty on their work. It's TRW Auto Body in Mosinee, your friendly fender bender mender. So Renke got another basket, same for Graf. Rebounded here by the Indians. Renke to slow it down. Seems to be the one in control now. Fires a fastball in there. What a pass from Schimmel to Renke again. He's got 8 straight points for the Indians. Wow. 10 on the half for Braden. Jensen, open 3. He's got it. Jensen able to fire back. Take it away, Van Kauwenberg. Up and around. Left it short and collects it back and put it in. Just like that. Kaukauna finds themselves back up by 11. Just over 12 minutes to go. Stoffel for Balgord. McLigg fighting bodies. Throw it up. And nothing doing. Seemed like they were very stagnant after the ball was in the air. I couldn't tell what was going on. Rohrig now around the screen from Graf. And he brings it on to him. And 1 for the senior. Graf and Renke trading baskets with one another right now. Foul on Gavin. Rimmed it out. His first free throw attempt of the night. He's got 10 points here in the half. Stoffel and no-look pass to Schimmel. That was filthiness from Treve Stoffel. Stoffel and Van Kauwenberg, they share a lot of similarities with one another in this game. Jensen, double teamed. Out to the corner, now on the key. Jensen explodes from the baseline. Couldn't get it. Stoffel setting up the play, running point. He's got an open man. McLigg couldn't lay it in. Falling to the ground, bodies after it. And Rory collects. Jensen back on his feet. Rohrig. Matt Lindsay bringing on all the claps right now here in Mosinee. Cross-court pass. Risky pass. Graf's got an opening, and he's got it with the right. For not playing as much yesterday, Caden Graf, he is really putting on a great performance here in the second half. Lead up to 13 now. Stoffel brings it out. McLigg over to Stoffel. Now finds Schimmel in the corner. He's got it. That's one way to bring it back to 10. Van Kauwenberg, no good. Rebounded by Groff, and he had a chance to put it back, and he'll go to the line. Micklig on the foul. Already up to 14 fouls for the Indians, equivalent to what they had in the first half. 1 for 2 from the line is Graf. .951 to go. Second one back ironed it. Stoffel trying to run the pace of the floor right now. You can tell Schwalbach, he's trying to poke it away from him. A little bit of an extension might take it away from him on the travel. Stoffel said he was still dribbling the ball. But either way, he might have gotten away with an offensive foul on the play. Just extended the elbow a little much. Even though he got called for the travel. Kaukauna will take a timeout here. 30-second timeout we'll take. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Welcome back, everybody, here in Mosinee here on Zaleski Sports. Joey Ramsey, Brendan Retzloff here with you guys. Thank you for tuning in to our live coverage here provided by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field and the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to signing windows and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, and affordable service. And Schwalbach lays one in. Out of the timeout. A nicely used timeout here by Kaukauna yet again. Mike Shallow, he is one of the best to do it. 470 career wins for the Kaukauna coach, who's been going about it for over 30 years already. Tough to believe. 9:05 here in regulation. 13-point lead. Renke double teamed by Van Cowenberg and McMullen. Now it's back to Nathaniel Kohert, who is making his first appearance in the game tonight. Probably for Bryson Savekis, who got injured on that call in the first half. Renke hesitates. He had nothing but a prayer that got answered on that shot. Rohrig gets rejected up top. They're going to call a foul on it, though. Renke thought he had a clean play on it. It looked like he had it clean, but he might have hit him after he got the ball. I think that's where they called it. And Matt Lindsay is now in a disagreement with the officials. That was Rohrig's first attempt from the charity stripe tonight. And he's got the pair. 5 points in the half for Jonah. Stoffel. Just so physical. Korhert goes towards Stoffel. Maybe try to reset it. Right now, Mosinee's got nothing doing. Stoffel creates some spacing, and Kohert just triple teamed and taken over, lost the ball, turned over. Here come the Ghosts. This is his area. Van Kallenberg loves to drive by that baseline. He was trying to work it. He goes into Jensen. Jensen, 6'7", up on a 6'1" guard. You're going to win the battle 9 times out of 10. Mosinee needs to put on some type of comeback here. Good fake from Miklig. Into Stoffel, rejected by Jensen. Jensen just flies out of nowhere in some of those spots. Now Van Kallenberg's trying to create some space. Into Jensen, a double team, and that time a step out of bounds from Miklig. And it looks like Stoffel wants to call a timeout here. He was looking at his bench, showing the T for a timeout, and that is what will happen here. So Mosinee takes a timeout. I'm not sure if there's a mismatch that he saw that he didn't like. Not too sure. It's a 15-point game. 7:03 to go. We'll be back here on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with Ford. The path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back, everybody. Just looking at our comment section. Thank you for those viewers who are tuning in with us and sending out those comments. Hank DeWild said, at least they didn't call Jensen for another T for going for the ball in the tie-up again. I was kind of thinking the same thing as that was going on. They called it out of bounds on Mosinee. So Kaukauna will keep it. Van Kallenberg, 7 minutes to go. Drives baseline, goes around. McMullen from the opposite corner. He rattles it in. 3 more for the Ghosts as this game is getting out of reach. Looking for Renke on the pass. Today's game presented by Sherrill Tire and Auto Services. The auto service specialists at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, and make that engine light go away and more. Great service from great people. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. Reinke will let it fly, can't get it to go. And this is where Mosinee just finds it difficult going up against one of the top-ranked Division I schools in the state. Rohrig from downtown, splash. $14 points for the junior tonight. And Kaukauna just is so diverse with their players scoring on the year in double digits. They got 4 players that average more than 10 points a game this season. And that's where you see it because their roster space is so small. A spin away from Van Kallenberg. That's just fresh. Nothing but 2s from Van Kallenberg here in the second half. 25 in the ball game for Keegan. Kaukauna all of a sudden is up by 23, and Stoffel brings it to within 20 now. Over 5 minutes to go. This thing could be far from over unless you give him some space, but he couldn't make it. Rebounded off the tip out by Jensen. Van Kauwenberg lost it and got it back. Great ball control from the senior. And Kaukauna just got 2 points that they possibly shouldn't have even had there. Anderson lays it in. He's got his first basket of the night. Just about 4:30 and change remains. Jensen got in a little tie up there with Renke, and Renke called on the foul. Yes, we will have coverage for that game on Friday against Nina Griffin. Thank you for tuning in with us. Jensen, Rohrig, each go to the bench. Kavanaugh, Weinberg, Caden Graff back in, and Van Kauwenberg again. Stoffel now, coast to coast, rolls it in. He wanted a foul, didn't get it, but he's having himself a pretty good day. Whistle blows here. Not sure what's happening here. Might have blood once again. There is blood on the jersey of Braden Renke. And I wonder if that's from when he collided with Jensen earlier. He might have a bloody nose. That's the second time we've had to see Braden Renke go to the bench to fix that bloody situation. Good thing we're not in England either, because if I said that, I could get in trouble. Just over 4 minutes to go. Van Kauwenberg lets it fly. Nylon for him. What a half for Van Kauwenberg. That's his first three-pointer. Stoffel got him on skates, but he missed the step back by a little much. He was trying to be flashy. 32 points on the night for Van Kauwenberg. And that might do it for Van Kauwenberg's night. What a day for him. 17 points on the half. 15 in the first half. Totals 32. And Kaukauna with a 23-point lead. Schwalbach lost the handle, got it back. McMullen and Groff still in the game. Groff tries to put it up and got it rejected by Renke. Mosinee, though, this lead is just too far to come back from. The three from McLeod off the mark. And you'd wonder if maybe a timeout's going to be called by one of these coaches to put in those backups to get some play time. McMullen in the corner, rimmed it out. Stoffel connects on the flyby here with Balgord. He'll pull up. Can't get it. Groff 2-on-1. Brings it up and in. He is also putting up a masterpiece of a second half. 15 points in the second half for Groff. And another rebound for him. Haven't really been able to keep track of the rebounds, but he's got to be around a double-double on the night. And here we go. The timeout taken, and that's going to do it for the starters. Kaukauna seemed like they weren't going to put up that many points tonight, but all of a sudden we see they have 84 on the scoreboard. They've already scored 50 here in the second half of the game. And that's courtesy to 30 points combined from Caden Groff and Keegan Van Kauwenberg, two senior captains of this team that you can tell this team is determined. They're coming off of 4 straight victories, just about to make it 5 wins in a row now after this one when this one concludes. And they have their eyes set on getting further into the season, try to win that conference title and get a good run going into the playoffs and chase after a gold ball. Groff goes to Weinberg. He's got a corner 3. And then Kavanaugh Weinberg, I believe he has the equivalent to what he had last night. Renke lays it in. Weinberg actually had 5 points in the game last night. Pretty nice second half here too. Carl will let it go. And Josh Carl can't get it. Stoffel wants it on the outlet, and he's got it. Mosinee just about to crack their season average in points. And Schwalbach had a step out of bounds. Turnover here. As Corner and Omar Ingram, as well as Parker Schmiel, want to check in here. Stoffel, Balgord, and Renke's days all come to an end here. So the backups on the floor all the way around. And this one will be free throws for McLeod. 18 points on the day for Braden Renke. 27 points for Treve Stoffel in this one. Schmiel got the rebound and might have stepped out of bounds at the end of it. 32 points for Van Couwenberg, 19 for Groff. As Kaukauna will take a happy bus ride back into K-Town here on this Saturday. That one's missed. Schmiel with the rebound. Gives it over to Gavin. And Gavin lost it on the floor, brings it to his brother, and now they take it around the perimeter and foul before the drive.
Foul on Kaukauna, number 11, Tyler Schwalbach, his first team sport.
Under a minute to go here in regulation. Schwalbach called on the foul. 87-63. And a nice way to body into Weinberg was Mitchell McLeod. They were both going aggressive at each other. 30 seconds. Groff hammers it down. Woo! That's the exclamation point to the night for him. McLeod hits a 3 to respond back. And Kaukauna will just dribble the clock away here in Mosinee. They're going to keep going, actually. Mosinee takes it away and a travel at the end of it. 1.6 seconds to go. Some of the players didn't like that as the game comes to an end. A 21-point victory for the Galloping Ghosts over the Mosinee Indians here in this non-conference matchup. Great sportsmanship between each of these programs and obviously the history they have with one another. Really great stuff in Division I and Division II. But the final score, 89-68 here in Mosinee. Coming up next is the Merrill Steel post-game show. Merrill Steel, consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com. We'll be right back.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our three facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-hull Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome back here to the Merrill Seal post game, joined by our player of the game, Caden Groff. 21 points for you in this one, 17 in the second half. What was really working for you here tonight?
Just getting opportunities to go to the lane. I think our stagger really worked, just having one guard, one big action, just getting the slips, and they're switching off of it, so that was really good.
Yeah, it seemed like you guys really worked well with those little bubble screens and how you were working around all of that, but dude, that dunk at the end, everybody's going to be talking about that on the ride back.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good dunk. I'd say one of my better ones for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, for you guys, now you got 5 straight wins. If it wasn't for that one game against Appleton North, you'd be on like 8 or 9 straight victories. So I asked Brody this question last night. What is it that's working for you guys right now?
I think we're just building off of wins, staying confident as a team. Other than that, I don't really know. Like, we're all just working well, just getting chemistry.
Yeah, and then in that game last night, you didn't get too much playing time. What was the reason for that?
We went with 4 guards because of the pressure Oshkosh North was getting. So I agree with the coaches on that decision. Like, just easier with more guards out there to get off the press.
Yeah, and in this one in the first half, you guys only had 34 points. Then you guys put up like 55, 56 points in the second half. So it seemed like you guys picked up right where you left off from the game last night. But now coming up next for you guys, it's Appleton East. What are you looking forward to going into that?
Just going to their place. Hopefully we can get our second sweep, first one with Oshkosh North, and I was looking for sweeps, so that'd be really nice.
Yeah. Looking on forward to the future to take home a gold ball possibly. Yeah. I'll put you in the highlight house, Caden.
It's Caden Groff, and I'm in the house. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, have a good day.
We'll see you later. Alrighty, I mean, the respect that all these guys have, it's just amazing. And seeing how well they're playing great at the them having fun around here too. Keegan Van Kallenberg ended up going right around the back here. Some posters for some kids, some Kaukauna kids. So the stuff that they do around here as a community, it's great. But the final score, 89-68. Ghosts on top of the Indians. That's going to do it for us here on Zaleski Sports. Joey Ramsey, Brendan Retzloff, we say so long. Here in Mosinee, have a great night, everybody.